As much as Live is a big hit with viewers, and has been for decades, with each passing year, the question of if Kelly Ripa plans to retire and hang it up is something that is always a topic among fans. Recently, Ripa opened up about the possibility of calling it quits, and she had a lot to say. Kelly Ripa has been a talk show host for decades. After gaining popularity in the soap world, Kelly Ripa made the transition to talk show host. She has been with Live since she worked alongside the late Regis Philbin. Since then, she has been part of many iterations of the show. For some years, she hosted alongside Ryan Seacrest, and for the last few years, she has been joined by her husband, Mark Consuelos. Tuning into Live has become a staple for many viewers, as they love the back-and-forth banter on the air between the husband and wife. It feels a lot more like they are inviting people into their living room, and this is exactly the kind of chemistry that makes this team special. Ripa interviewed talk show icon on her podcast. With everything that Kelly Ripa has going on with her live talk show with her husband, she also has a podcast called Let's Talk Off Camera. On this podcast, Ripa talks to other famous friends in an unfiltered manner. This is something different from what viewers are used to seeing with her on Live. As a recent guest, she had talk show icon Oprah Winfrey on. Oprah is someone who knows a thing or two about hosting a successful talk show, as well as using that success as a platform to branch out into other things. One of the things that Ripa asked Oprah was about hanging it up and walking away. Is Kelly Ripa ready to quit Live? While filming the podcast episode with Oprah, Kelly Ripa said, "I've been at the talk show now for 25 years, so I'm asking for a friend. How did you know it was time to step away?" To this, Oprah said, "First of all, it's not time for you to step away. And if I were advising you, I would say absolutely not, because you and Mark are in a groove, and that groove continues to work." Oprah then pointed out all of the people who count on her and what she gives them by hosting the show. Because Kelly and Mark keep the show light and don't delve into heavy topics, it's something people in the hospital often tune in to watch. Kelly Ripa went on to add, "And so I have to remember that when I'm thinking, is it time? Is it time? That there are certain people that I will never know who count on me right now, who are counting on me, and counting on the show." What do you think about Kelly Ripa contemplating retirement? Live with Kelly and Mark had barely made it through its opening jingle when viewers sensed something different in the air. Kelly Ripa, clad in a flowing cream blouse and sleek black slacks, walked on stage with a faint but unmistakable gravity in her stride. Mark Consuelos, her husband and co-host, greeted her as always with a kiss on the cheek and a warm smile. But instead of launching into the usual banter about their morning routine, Kelly paused. "You ever have one of those mornings where you wake up and everything just feels done?" she said, looking out at the audience with a wistful smile. Mark blinked. "Done how?" Kelly turned to him, eyes bright but unreadable. "Like your favorite pair of jeans finally rips in the wrong place. Like the dog finally stops chasing the mailman. Like you know a chapter is over." The audience tittered awkwardly, unsure whether this was a metaphor or a monologue. Mark, sensing the shift in tone, straightened in his seat. "Are you talking about the show?" he asked, voice a notch quieter. Kelly sighed, then nodded. "Yeah, I think I'm talking about the show." Silence fell. Even the studio's notoriously chatty crew in the wings stilled. After all, Kelly Ripa had been a fixture on morning television for over 2 decades. The idea of her leaving was like imagining Times Square without lights. "I've been thinking about this for a while," Kelly continued. "Every year, every season, I tell myself, just one more. Then we get a new co-host or a new segment, and it's exciting again. But lately, I don't know. I've been waking up and asking myself, is this where I'm supposed to be? And I don't know if the answer is yes anymore." Mark's face was a blend of admiration and heartbreak. He reached for her hand across the desk. Are you saying what I think you're saying?" Kelly chuckled, brushing a strand of hair behind her ear. "I'm saying I think it's time. Not today, not next week, but soon. I'm ready to pass the baton. Or maybe, just drop it. The audience gasped, then clapped, as if to reassure her, or maybe themselves. The applause was warm but uncertain, like a goodbye no one wanted to say. What would you do instead? Mark asked softly, giving her space to answer. Sleep in, she quipped, drawing laughter. Actually, I don't know. That's the weird part. I've been Kelly from live longer than I've been anything else. Longer than I've been a mom even. But I think there's a version of me out there I haven't met yet. Maybe she paints. Maybe she travels. Maybe she gets a boring desk job and loves every minute of it. Mark smiled. Or maybe she just watches the show from the couch, yelling at whoever replaces her. Kelly threw her head back and laughed. Oh, absolutely. I will be so critical. Her eyebrows are too perfect. No one trusts perfect eyebrows. The mood lightened, but the reality hung in the air like fog. Kelly Ripa was preparing to say goodbye. For longtime fans, the moment was surreal. Kelly had weathered every storm imaginable on Live. From Regis Philbin's retirement to Michael Strahan's sudden exit, to the revolving door of guest hosts, and finally to the pairing with her real-life husband Mark. The show had evolved, but Kelly remained its constant. A pop culture priestess who mixed gossip with grace, silliness with sincerity. Behind the scenes, sources say discussions about Kelly's potential departure have been ongoing for months. A producer who requested anonymity revealed. She's been open about wanting to leave on her own terms. No scandals, no drama, just her own timing. And we respect that. Still, the question loomed. What would life look like without Kelly? Mark addressed it head-on. If and when you step away, I'm proud of you, he said on air, but I also want people to know. This show is what it is because of you. You made this seat mean something. Kelly's eyes shimmered, but she held back tears with a practiced ease. And if you stay on, you'll carry that forward. Or maybe you'll co-host with our dog Lena. I hear she takes direction better than I do. A producer called for a commercial break, but the moment had already become iconic. Within minutes, clips were circulating online. Kelly Ripa announces she's quitting Live. But not just yet. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok lit up with fan reactions, many stunned but supportive. One tweet read, Kelly Ripa leaving Live is like my mom saying she's selling my childhood home. I get it, but I'm not ready. Another, she deserves to rest. And also, she better write a memoir, or start a podcast, or both. As the show returned from break, Kelly addressed the audience directly. I just want to say thank you for sticking with me through every co-host, every wardrobe malfunction, every strange tangent about my kids' weird habits, she said. When I do walk away, I hope you remember me not just as the host, but as a friend who showed up every morning. Sometimes with too much energy, sometimes hummed over, sometimes too honest, but always real. She winked. The crowd gave her a standing ovation. While no date was announced for her final show, insiders believe a farewell season or Kelly Celebration Month could be in the works. Network execs are already tossing around ideas for tributes, retrospectives, and, of course, her successor. Will it be someone famous? A fan-favorite guest host? Or maybe a total unknown ready to inherit morning TV's biggest seat? Whatever happens next, one thing is certain. Kelly Ripa's potential exit marks the end of an era, and even in the way she announces it. Unexpected, heartfelt, and a little cheeky, she proves once again why she's irreplaceable. Let us know in the comments below.